everybody, we're back here on Legion of Forest this time, and I'm trying to remember what all we did last time. It's been a little bit before I played. Let's see, looks like we've got the beast up here. We've been making some wood chips. Let's see, is this one full? Almost, well, it's about half. And looks like we got this one, I was already full, and we're just gonna, there was so many small trees on this map. I mean, look at this. Small one, small one, small one. I mean, all these little small trees. I hate dealing with those things. I wish I'd put bigger ones on here. Then you got the occasional hardwood trees scattered in here. Then you got the massive trees, pine trees. Occasionally, you can see one there and one right over there, right there. But there's not many. So what I thought I'd do is just chip up the small ones, and then the big ones will stockpile somewhere. I've got a few of them scattered right there and a couple more down there, and we'll you know, of course, make logs out of those and take them down to the sawmill or the lumber yard or whatever. But let's get this delivered. Of course, we'll avoid this big, huge mud hole right here. This truck doesn't turn too good, so you got to be real careful going around curves, especially sharp ones. Alright, let's see what we got here. I guess we can come in this way. Ordinarily, we would come right up through here and take this second left. And here's where we would load up our wood chips, but we've already got a full trailer, so let's see where this goes. See where we got to go here. Oh, it's so hard to see. I have forgotten where everything is. Okay, so there's our lumber production. So we'd have to put wood chips in there, but we can't just bank in there with the trailer and put it in there. And there's where it outputs the wood chips. Okay, so we have to get that going. And we got just some storage over on this side. And that's probably just storage. Oh, maybe it's on the other place we gotta take the wood chips. Gosh. Well, that's just the storage yard. And of course everything's in a foreign language, not in English. Doesn't help. And we're back where we started. Well, I thought for sure that there was another place over here somewhere we could put wood chips. I guess this is it. Usually everybody has a big wood chip pile. Kind of indicates where you're supposed to sell your wood chips at. See, there's the crane for offloading logs and selling logs. There's where you make wood chips and output wood chips, but don't know where you sell them. Alright, well, instead of wasting time, I'm just going to hop back up here and we'll get busy doing something else. Let's see, where is our feller buncher? Way off in the trees. I'm gonna go cut down some big trees and see if we can get us some logs. I know what to do with those. I'll have to figure out where in the world the wood chips, where you sell them at. Well, I guess I might as well just whack all this down because I can't see what I'm doing anyway. All these bushes in here makes it a problem. All these bushes in here is a mess. Let's see what in the world's going on. I gotta get out of here. Alright, since we can't figure out what to do with the wood chips right now, let's get this grapple loader moved down just a little bit. And we'll get our skidder out of the way. Grab some of these logs I threw back in here. Let's see, why do I have... oh, that's a grapple loader, okay. I was gonna say, why did I have two processors, but one of them's grapple loader? Alright, let's get this over here. I'm going to put this back here behind the grapple loader. I think that'd be good. Then we can skid the logs right straight to us from here. And let's see what we got going on for tree length. Alright, that'll work. Yes, I know it's not supported, I just want to move it around. Get it out of my way. Yep. A bit far out there. Still trying to get a bit organized here. We're kind of jammed up in here. All these bushes. It's hard to see what in the world you're doing and figure out what to do with stuff. Too much junk in the way over here. Ooh, yes, way too tight in here. Got too much stuff. What I may do is move my chipping operation somewhere else. Just leave the logging operation here. I don't know. That'd be probably the easiest thing to do. Is get some of this stuff out of the way. I do want to make a note about at the bottom of the screen there where it says subscriber goal 294 of 1,000. You may have noticed on some other videos where they all that seems to be out of sync. Like I may have a video that releases here a little bit later, but it says 290 of 1,000 or something like that. I've added a live real-time number like that. 294 you see right there is live subscriber count. So if somebody subscribes while I'm recording this, it'll say 295 or 296 or whatever it goes up to. But if I'm late on getting some of these videos published, then you may see an earlier number than what's actually my subscriber goal or count. But anyway, I just thought I'd point that out, because sometimes it takes me a week or more to get a video that I recorded published, so you may see those numbers change a little bit. But I do want to continue to have everybody subscribe if you haven't already. If you're enjoying these videos, and there'll be a lot more to come. I'm not planning on giving up just because I haven't got to 1,000 subscribers. I'm planning on sticking it out for a while longer. And but I do need your help, because I was looking the other day at my subscriber counts, and it looks like I'm getting about 25 a month, and that's just not going to cut it. If I get 100 a month, would be a whole lot better, but still that may not cut it. So if you're seeing this video and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me out. So I am trying to get my videos monetized again. Would like to get a little something out of all this. I'm putting some effort into getting the videos recorded and produced and all that stuff, and it does take time, so we'd like to get a little bit of something for it. You know what, I think this may be the easiest thing to do right here with some of these trees in here, is just cut them down with a chainsaw. And I'll come back in here with the skidder and get them. Trying to figure out which ones are the big ones is a tough one at this point. Oh, look, there's one floating in the sky up there. I always laughed at that before I started making a map myself, and then I realized what a job it is to try to get all those trees actually on the ground. Which I guess, by the way, I should update on my map progress. I've put a good many more hours into it here lately, and it's coming along pretty nicely. I've got the outside border all done, got that done last night, and what that is whenever you make a map, you can't go all the way to the edge. You have to have some kind of border around the edge, otherwise your vehicle will just fall off the end. then I'm not really sure what the game does. It may crash the game or something, I don't know. But, so you have to have some kind of border collision, some way of making your vehicles not go off the edge of the map. And so I found a, it's basically just like a thin wall where somebody had put up some pine trees on it. So I've got that added to the border all the way around the map. I was trying to, you know, change some of the panels into different pictures, but I couldn't quite get that figured out. Maybe I can get it figured out for next before the map releases, but I'm not really certain about how that's supposed to happen. There's a few more of these bigger trees in here than I thought. That's good. I'll just come pick them out with the skidder, though. But as far as the map goes, it's going to be pretty neat. I'm looking forward to it. There may not be just a whole lot of new stuff that you haven't already seen in the map before, but it'll be based on real life. So this is a real world location. This isn't just something made up. So that'll be cool in that aspect, because it's something that's actually exists. You can look at it on the Google Maps. But it'll be fun. There's a big sawmill area, a huge wood chip storage area. I've got a bunch of walls that border off, that kind of, you know, contain the wood chip storage area, and it is a huge area. I don't know how many thousands, hundreds, maybe hundreds of thousands of cubic liters of wood chips it'll hold. It's a bunch. So if you like using the dozer to, you know, push up wood chips into a big pile, this is the map for you whenever it comes out. I remember Ridgecrest had a big wood chip storage area, but they didn't get the collisions right on some of that, and so whenever you went to put your wood chips in there, you could put it in some of the area, but not all of it. And that was kind of frustrating, because you got all those wood chips put in there, and then you realize that, well, the ones up here towards the front, you can't put wood chips there, so it kind of ruins that. Not sure if he ever fixed that, but I mean, even if he did, you'd probably have to restart your game, so that stinks. And let's see, now I've gotten stuff more in the way. And my joystick's acting up on me again. I calibrated it, but if you don't, I guess I calibrated it the wrong way. I'm not sure what happened there. Because it was the little stick part of the excavator, whatever was going out, now it's going in. I'll have to work on that some more. But yeah, as far as my map goes, I'm not 100% on the name right now, but most likely it's going to be Dodson Logging. The name of the town is Dodson, Louisiana, so I'm probably going to call it Dodson Logging, just because it's based, well, I would say loosely based, but it's pretty well based on the town of Dodson. I mean, there's a big sawmill there. I've got all the highway mapped in like it is in real life, and now I don't really exactly have it, you know, north. I guess it would be north to south, kind of. It may end up being differently on the map, just because I didn't think about that when I was getting the map set up and started. All right, come on now. But what I may end up doing is, I'm not sure if I'll do it as a live stream. I may do it just as a recording, but it's possible I'll do it as a live stream. But when I start getting closer to the maps being released and I'm testing stuff, I may play a little bit and kind of show everybody what's going on with that map. Because it's going to be pretty well strictly logging map. I mean, there's no farm areas, there's no livestock or anything like that. It's definitely a logging map, but there's two aspects to it. There's well, really, I guess about three, because there's just a forest with different kinds of trees. There's some dead trees, there's some live trees, there's some big trees, some little trees, but then there's some plantation areas, because that's just what you see around here normally is pine plantations. So there's some of that, and then there's a couple little swampy areas, just because of the terrain down here. When it rains a good bit, it does tend to flood. Alright, come on. And I mean, what's a Louisiana logging map without some swamp, you know? Louisiana's not all swamp, but when you start getting about south of center, yeah, it's swamp. Pretty much. There's some upper areas here or there, but a good bit of swamp. Especially when you get past, like, down south of Alexandria. Start getting down there, you start getting into a lot of swamp areas. And then on south of there, yeah, definitely. Just the terrain of Louisiana is so low and near the Gulf. I thought I was putting them on a bit too close to the cab. Come on now. There we go, that's better. Alright, well, I think I may have to cut this video slightly shorter than I normally do, but we'll see if we can't get maybe a couple more logs skidded up and processed. If I remember where I put my skidder. There it is. Also want to mention my Patreon page. If you want to support the channel in that aspect, I've got some different subscription levels over there on Patreon that get you different things. But go check that out. I've got the link in the video description below. And see what all that's about. And I'm doing monthly giveaways. If I ever reach the set number of subscribers, I'm going to do a monthly giveaway. And it could be some nice stuff too. Joysticks, video game monitors, merchandise, copies of games, all kind of neat stuff. But that's only when we reach a certain level. So unfortunately, I'm not quite there yet. I got a ways to go. But everyone helps, so go check it out and see if that's something you're interested in, or if you just want to support the channel. You know, I appreciate that too. Like I said, with YouTube's new policies on their partner program, I'm not eligible to receive monetization on my videos anymore, so that's kind of got me discouraged. But you know, I've still got a ways to go to get to 1,000 viewers. I've got the other, what is it, 4,000 views a month or whatever that was, or 4,000 watch hours. Can't remember what it was now, but I've got that. I know I've already checked on that. Just don't have the subscribers. So like I said, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and hit it and help me out. And we'll be doing a lot of forestry logging videos on this channel. So if that's what you're interested in and you're here for, you come in the right place. If I can get past these stumps. Alright, let's see if we can get this truck loaded, at least somewhat. We may take a small load down to the sawmill. Yeah, I'm going to have to get this area cleaned up. I'm not sure what I need to do, but it's a mess right in here. We got all this stuff that needs to be picked up and thrown in the wood chipper. And I got my machine going upside down. That was interesting. Alright, I guess I have to cut that with a chainsaw. Hold on. Alright, that's weird. Come on, cut. Jeez. Alright, well I'll tell you what, we don't have a full load, but let's go ahead and take this on down the hill and see if we can't get something started down here. I think there's a, I mean, we could do offload them to the lumber area, or there's wood chip stuff we could do. Let's go find something to get started down there at the sawmill. Yeah, I figured this would be fun. I can only imagine if this log trailer was fully loaded. This log trailer by FDR, it really bounces around a lot. Now let's see, let's not do wood chips right now because we don't have, we don't know where to put the wood chips even if we did chip them up. So let's see, we can't go there. Let's go on down to the next one. I guess we'll just sell them for right now. I meant to get some wood chips put in the lumber thing anyway. So I'm not exactly sure where to sell these things at. I guess we'll just dump them in there and figure it out. And let me switch over to my other profile and enjoy the key. That way I can use my dual joysticks for the crane controls. Wrong way. Oh, I see what it is. Because my joystick's not calibrated, if I let off, it's going to go back the other way. And let's see, hopefully we just put them over here somewhere and it sells them. Okay, well you can't put them there. Let's try back this way. Well, can't sell them there either. Alright, well that'll work. We'll just dump them there. We'll figure out what to do with them later. Yeah, setting this up with Joy the Key for the dual joystick sure is a lot easier than trying to use that game controller, even though that's pretty nice. This is so much better. Just excuse me for a second. I'm gonna hop out and get us a good screenshot. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to recalibrate this joystick again. Yeah, I may have to open up this map in Giants Editor and figure out where the wood chip sell point is. But anyway, I'm gonna get this truck back up to the job site, and I'll see if I can't try to reorganize things up there and get it easier to work with. I'll probably end up moving the wood chip operation somewhere else just to get all that out of the way. But we'll try to get that straightened out for next time, and then we'll try to get us some more logs and maybe get us some wood chips if we can ever figure out where to sell the wood chips at. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And thanks for watching. This is Jonathan on Legion of Forest. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.